Nanzaje Zara
Simplex music.
Nico Wabi Nico Sikame Never ever give up Sikame Never ever give up Mungu will bless our ways Mungu will bless our ways Nico Answer my Nico Sikame Never ever give up Sikame Never ever give up Our Lord God will bless our ways Our Lord God will bless our ways Nico handsome man
Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome. What a day. I've had a crazy day today. Been busy. The internet won't be good, but you can keep me company today. I'll find traffic on my way back home. It's been a crazy, busy day. Welcome, guys. I'm not even sure whether I'll be able to see your comments today. Say hello to me. And where you're joining from. Welcome, guys. Sorry if you don't see me too well. Busy day. Cool. Hi. The internet will act up. So today the topic is open relationships. What do you think about open relationships? Weird things out there about open relationships. Yeah, tell me what you experience, what you think about them. Have you ever been in one? Yeah. You will have to forgive me. You'll have to forgive the camera. You'll have to forgive the internet. You'll have to forgive me for everything. I've had a crazy busy day. I'm just from college right now. That's the thing about studying at old age. You got to maneuver everything. So yeah. Welcome guys. Let's talk about open relationships. Oh, I'm lucky there's not as I thought. Welcome. So I'll tell you a story, a real story. I do know of somebody who is in an open relationship. They're married, they're happy and everything, and they said it's the best gift they ever got themselves, really. Because they were in a relationship and the person cheated and had them so badly. So after therapy and so much help, he realized, you know what, he's a little bit too uptight. So in his next relationship, he'll be try and be as open-minded as possible. Yeah? I hope my sound is good and the noise and everything. I apologize, I'm from college right now. I didn't know it would take too long. We were too excited today, experimenting and stuff. So, yeah, so welcome and say hello. So I know this person and they say they're in an open relationship by choice. They are really happy in it. It's working for them. And why so? Because they don't have to stress. You don't have to tell your partner. You know your partner will come back to you. You know they're yours. They're yours for keeps. So they're happy. And I don't know. I'm wondering what you think about open relationships yourself. What do you think about it? And they said they learn to be happy for their partner and to share the partner. And if their partner is happy, then they're happy. They know all is good. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? What do you think about open relationships? I've prepared some notes just to share my own thoughts, yeah, and what's out there. Personally speaking, I'm not about to share my person with anybody. Hi, no, we're just saying I'm on my way home. This conversation is Yeah, I can't read all of it because I'm driving today. I really apologize. I really do apologize. I didn't manage to get home on time. And even if I get home, I left a big mess there. I won't be able to set up and do everything on time. So you know, bear with me today. So yeah, so for them, their open relationship is working. But me personally speaking, it's something I'll struggle with because we are a product of our beliefs. And doesn't mean we are right or the other person is right or you're wrong or anything. I've been in a relationship. The whole reason why I left my marriage was that, the cheating. And from then, I knew it's not something I can tolerate. It's not something for me at all. And the person didn't really cheat. I was young, and to me, that was cheating. So I never went back. Cheating to me is a big deal. And I'm wondering whether if I train my beliefs now and tell myself, you know what, why don't you try something that is more relaxed, more open, in a way that you don't suffocate the other person? Will that be suitable for you? Will that work for you, Nicole? Uh, the jury's still out on that. I don't see myself being that person yet. I don't see myself being that person. So you tell me, would you be in an open relationship? Tell me, tell me, tell me. No, you've not missed much. You've not missed much. The conversation is so interesting, my dad. I'm the first to pick up my mom. I'll be back. Oh, you'll be back when I'm gone. So yeah. I would really like to hear your thoughts about open relationships. This person, they say that since they've been in an open relationship, they realize that they can incorporate a lot of things in their relationship. They can allow a lot of experimenting. So, for instance, if you have your own inhibitions, yeah, maybe your spouse is into trying out really extreme things, 50 shades kind of things, and you don't want to try it with them, would you let them go and try it elsewhere, go and try it with somebody else out there, so that they're happy, they're fulfilled sexually, and you are happy, fulfilled sexually? Would you do that? Eh? Hapo sasa. Somebody says that we are in a whole big bedroom. Uh, Again, for me, I have to really sit down with myself to train that and be able to share my mind with anybody. I'm not seeing myself ever doing it. I don't see myself ever doing it. But on matters relational, whether it's African or Christian or anything, but for me, I just think when it comes to love and companionship and support, you don't need to be in a community for that. That thing is just a one-on-one thing. Yeah, for it to be something. In this world, we need focus. We need to be focused on something, and to be in a really fulfilling relationship, you have to be focused on that person. You have to be wholly there. I can't see why you'd like to share your person with somebody else, because this is a mindset that I need to work on myself. It's something that I'm happy to learn from. I'm happy to hear what other people say, and I'm happy to ever go through something that would help me to know that maybe it's not a bad thing, because traditionally in Africa we used to like share everybody. We used to be like one happy community. So you're saying with you, Nicole, I just can't sit well with my head. Yes, that's why we are having these conversations. There are things that we just don't do because everybody else has told us not to do. At the time that I left my marriage, of the cheating, and it wasn't even cheating. It's really unfair when I look back now. To me, I just blew it out of proportion. Oh no, blah blah blah. You know, you're young, you're thinking. So anyway, I blew it up. But if we change our mindset and be open to other ideas, be open to other things, the modern world now, relationships are not really sustainable. They're not lasting that long. They don't live that long anymore. But if we are open to this idea that we are happy for our partner to be happy, we are happy for them to exploit, experiment, have those fulfillment that I can't give them, would we be happier? Would we have healthier relationship? Would it help us in some way? This is an open discussion. I want to hear your side. I don't want you going like, oh, Nicole says don't share your mind. I'm absolutely not saying that. I'm open-minded, yes, but there's some things that I'm reading about, and maybe it's down to the upbringing, it's down to the things that I was taught, and sometimes those things are limiting. Sometimes they're limiting, because I know visions where I'm like, now says kukupatia. That's my sacred. If you want that, Abana, go and look for it elsewhere. So the things I know I can't do, even though I'm open-minded, experimental, adventurous. There are things I would never do. Some I would try and I'll be like, no, not my thing. I'm out of here. Some I'll be like, but kuna vitu I just know. I'm not totally 50 shades on that. So let's learn from each other and save relationships. Squeeze what people meet, and then one little deal breaker and the person is out. One little thing, like I don't do this sexually, and the person is out. So what do you think about open relationships yourself? I'd like to see your comments. I'd like to read your comments because I don't have my notes now. Like I said, I'm from college and I don't have my notes, so I can't share them that much. But I didn't really prepare things in that respect, things to tell us how to keep our relationships healthy, how to develop them. Because all relationships, after a while, they stabilize. Whatever relationship you have, after a long while, lots of communication, they do stabilize and they become something. They had a lot of work and they need work. So tell me, Daisy, tell me, dear, if you met that perfect person for you, if you met that perfect man, everything works out, everything is brilliant, everything. But there's just that one thing. Just one thing. You say, you know what? I don't want to be in other relationships as such. I don't want to be with them. You are my partner. You are my person. You are my go-to person. But because I want to try out other things, because I want someone to just let off steam, just almost like a hobby. Let me be with other people. Let me sometimes go elsewhere and come. And we know that in Kenya, it's now legal to even have other wives. But he's like, no, I don't want to marry anybody else, but I just want to be able to explore, just be able to be myself and have fun. What to do? What to do? The other people I didn't read your names, it's because I can't see your names. Sorry, dears, I can't see your name. Tell me what you'll do, my darling, my lovely. Tell me. Tell me. Yeah? Right now, still, if I met somebody who wants to be in an open relationship, I'll be like, okay, let's try it out, but there is no way in the world. Let's try it out, but there is no way in the world we're going to be in like a long relationship. Let's just have fun. You can have fun elsewhere. Look after yourself. Look after myself. But this is not gonna go anywhere. If I want to put somebody for keeps, I'm not sharing my man. I'm not sharing my man in whatever level. If it's not work, if it's not work related, money related, bringing in money, nothing else. You want somebody to speak to? You speak to me. You want a best friend? I'm your best friend. That controlling is what stops people from wanting to be in open relationships. Because like this particular example that I'm using, it's a real example, and it's because the person went through therapy and realized what the problem, that they realized open relationships are not a deal breaker. They're actually good and healthy. And you learn a lot of things from such a person. So for me, I learned that, yes, I think a big part of me is because I love control. I love being in control. I love understanding my environment. I like knowing what is happening. I don't a person who is not down a weekend where I expect my cuddles and Netflix and just messing around. Tell me, girls, tell me, dears, what do you think about open relationships? I want all those radical views. I'm a little bit laid back and traditional in that matter, as you can see. My part of it, not really, because maybe I'll be with anybody right now. I'll just let anybody in, but because I'm too uptight in that regard. It makes me be me. So I'm home. That wasn't too bad. I thought there would be lots of traffic and stuff, but that was good. I'm home now. It wasn't a bad journey. So tell me, guys. So let me say hello again. Habari zenu, poleni sana. I almost canceled this live, but I thought maybe just let me just try. Let me get on with it. Usually I try not to have lives when I know that I'll be busy. I knew I'd be busy today, but I didn't know it would be this bad. We were doing all these experiments, and I was enjoying myself too much, and I wanted to learn a little. And I found the time just flew. You know, when you're in flow and time becomes nothing, it just expands and it becomes everything. So that's why I'm late today. But I'm here now and I'd like to hear your views. Why aren't you guys talking? Open relationships. Why wouldn't you do it? I do get the diseases out there. I absolutely. But what if you trust this person is your best friend, and they're open with you, and they tell you everything. They tell you about their adventures, and they tell you as much as you want to hear. So they'll be like, okay, I've met with a certain person, this is their name, it's been going on for this long, or it will be going on for this long, and this is what I expect from them, this is what I'll be doing with it. How would you react? What would you do? If I use my brain, not my heart, my brain tells me that yeah, it's a tricky one. So long as somebody is open with me and totally open with me, and we're cool with it, and I know it will never affect our relationship, then yeah, maybe it's something we could try. Maybe it's not a bad thing as such. Because relationships are complicated. You have to know why you're in a relationship with somebody. Are you with them because you feel like they'll bring you happiness? Are you giving them the responsibility of your happiness? Have you made that respect? If you're a happy individual and you're in that relationship just for companionship, it's nothing to do with the finances or they'll help with the finances, you're not emotionally independent on that person, I think that is, yeah, yeah. Ebu, come on, I want to hear your comments. I want to read your comments to tell me what you do in that situation if it were you. If it were you. And if you don't have anything, just say hello to me, then I know you're there. I know that you're there watching and you're with me. Yeah. So you're in a relationship, you trust each other, you guys are getting on so well, everything is working, you are open minded, and you want that person to be fulfilled sexually and other things that maybe they wouldn't share with you, then give it a shot. Give it a shot and hope that they're responsible and they won't bring any diseases at home. Yeah. Eh? Bora asenda akakuleta vitu zingine zenye you didn't anticipate. Because to be honest, let's be honest here, you can't be everything to somebody. There's some things you'll be lacking. You can't be you. I mean, as much as you want to be world and you want them to be your world, there are things you might not cater for them. There are things that they might want, maybe they've read or they've fantasized or they've always known that like that, and they've spoken to you about it. You know you're not ready to fulfill that. There are things that you just have to let them be their own person and see the world in their own way. And that to me, I think, is an amazing thing if somebody can do that. It's an amazing thing if you can be open minded enough to know that they're your guy and they'll come back to you. Yeah? I don't know. You tell me. And again, I'll apologize about today. It's been a crazy, messy day. I've been busy, and I'm not so sure I would even find my right now. Oh, the notes were actually on the computer and stuff. So anyway, if you guys don't have anything much to share on this topic, why don't you call it a day? Why don't you call it a day and schedule something for next week? Next week we'll be talking about something interesting. We'll go back onto careers and stuff. There's things that we need to know when it comes to our careers, kind of boundaries we need to place when you're in new work environments, the things we need to, our temperamental nature and how to fit in the workplace. That's what we'll be talking about. But okay, thank you guys. If you don't have anybody commenting on something, because I want you to comment, then we know the flow of the conversation. Where do you want us to focus on? What do you want us to focus on in terms of today's topic? Yeah. Tell me. Let me see what I can find my notes. What an interesting day. Ended up being too busy, almost canceled today's show. So, open relationship. Are you in one? Have you been in one? Or what do you think about it? Is it something you'd ever consider? I'm waiting for at least one answer. Daisy says, nope, doesn't sit. Okay. Some of these passwords they're like breaking into a bank. Put so many. Yeah. Tell me, guys, would you be in one? Would you allow your partner to be in an open relationship? What will you do in that case? Oh, let's say you've been in a relationship, yeah, you're married, or it's a long-term relationship, and from nowhere, out of nowhere, after 7 years in, 10 years in, dude is like, actually, I want to try something new. I want to try other things, but not with you. What do you do? Do you leave something that's really taken so much of your time and resources to build just because you're close-minded? Yeah, what would you do? Hi, dear. Hi, sorry I can't see your name. Sorry, dear, I can't see who that is. But hi. Have you been in an open relationship before? Would you get into one? I was just sharing a story, a real story, an actual story of a person who is in one, and they are honest with each other. And then it came from their own experience where they'd been cheated on before. They was extremely hard. They never wanted to be in a relationship again, and they told themselves, you know what? Why don't I just go through therapy, learn why I am the way I am. And after that, they came to realize that, you know what, if they're more open-minded and set that other person free, let them be happy, stop controlling everything, and just have honest communication with the other person, that he could be happy, he could be in a better relationship. And that's what they ended up doing in his next relationship, where they just decided, okay, if you want to explore other things that I can't satisfy, go on and do them. But we know you come back home to me, to my arms, to me, baby. Come back to me, share you with the world. Oh dear. Me, to be honest, I mean, if I know that thing has been elsewhere, I'm like, no. Siwezi, hauwezi enda kama unatumbukiza come back to me. I'm like, nah, it's not happening. It can't happen for me. So call me old-fashioned, I'll take it. Me anything you wish, I'll take it. Yeah. Wacha nikubali tu hapa hivi kwa old-fashioned, but I like learning from other people and hearing other people's views. Hi. Well, I'm home, but I left a big mess there, so I don't even want to set up now because there's nothing much I'll be talking about anymore now. And I'm trying to access my notes, and I can't seem to find them. So, otherwise, yeah, I'll leave you with this. Relationships are hard, and it also depends on you as a person, who you are. The most important thing is self-awareness, knowing yourself and understanding why you're in a relationship with whom, and knowing that you don't have to place your happiness on another person. You have control over it. So if you ensure that you live a happy life and look after yourself, then you don't have to put that burden on anybody else. It's not anybody's responsibility. So when you meet somebody, it's two people who are complete coming together, and that helps release the stress and tensions that come with the expectations that come with relationship, and help you have healthy relationship. So yeah, if I'm going to live with anything, it will be that just get to know yourself and the things you can stand, the things you can tolerate, and who you are looking for. And and just know that it needs work. You need to build into a relationship. It's not gonna happen overnight. There are stress. There are stress. For me, what I feel right is I don't have room and time. I'm always busy, always on the move, always up to something, and I just don't feel like there's room for somebody. It's not fair on the other person. I want for me to have time for them. It's not a fair thing to put anybody's son through. So for me right now, let me just focus on things I'm focusing on. But when that time comes that I'm with somebody, I want them to be mine. I don't see myself changing yet. I don't see myself letting you poke stuff elsewhere and then come and poke here. I really can't see myself that ever happening. It's Valentine week. We've had Valentine week, and it's a shame some of us just got to spend it on our own just because we are a little bit uptight and crazy. Anyway, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Ongeana me, talk to me. Ongeana me, talk to me. It's Valentine week. What did you get to? What did you do? Did you? Oh, got some request. Oh, at least. Oh no. No, not the kind of request I was hoping for a guest. If you want to join in and have a say, talk, that would be great. So yeah, thank you guys. Sina Mengi, when it comes to that, Sina Mengi for now. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next week. I hope next week won't be as crazy as today. Yeah? Cool. I also was expecting a guest speaker. It would have been nice to somebody talking about this and having a different view in terms of what open relationships are and how they work. Well, for those who don't know what open relationships are, it's just being in a relationship with somebody else and allowing them to explore elsewhere, allowing them to go and be elsewhere, but they come back to you, allowing them to be with some other people and they come back to you. So that's basically what they are. Yeah. Yeah, let's be called old-fashioned. Sometimes it's not really a bad thing to be old-fashioned. There's some things that are not really meant to be shared. There are diseases out there, and I do respect that our grandparents were happy to share, and they had systems in place that supported it and made it easy. Because if you look at these cultures that still practice polygamy and stuff, if you look at it and you look at the background of it, you see that most of them are really loving people and really supportive. So you don't take things as yangu, yangu, mine, and they share livestock, they share the children in bringing the children, they share all these responsibilities. The men would go, maybe if they're looking after the livestock or bringing in food, they do it together. So the women spend time together. There's no competition and jealousy. There's no mine. But us, we are in a culture of mine, yangu, my house, my car, my war, my children. But they just used to be children. They could be disciplined by anybody and taught anything by anyone. It was a community thing, a society thing. It wasn't that. But right now we are in mine, yangu. And I was nilizaliwa kwa hiyo mine. Where actually, I don't even know whether nilizaliwa in, but the media, the beliefs that were around me were all about mind. And then you see a lot of religions also practice the mind. It's all about not two people. You in churches you don't see people like, yeah, I'm bringing my second wife in to get married, or so we don't see it in religion. Okay, at least in Christianity, Islam it is there. So yeah, and I do like Islam because with Islam, when you have like two wives or something, you have to look after them, both of them equally. There is no anti-favorite, now you mistreat the other one. So maybe to them, things like sharing is not a big deal. Sisi wenye tumefundishwa na yangu, then you come to me and you want to spend some time with me and still have some adventures out of our relationship. Nilienda kutafuta huko nje. Why have those fantasies? They're called fantasies. Let them stay there in the dream world. If I can't maliza hizo fantasies, but let's just watch the truth is that you be on your own and be on my own. I don't want you to be deep in your stuff elsewhere and coming back to me. I really can't do it. No. Kwa sasa, maybe saying no, it's not a good thing. Never say never, but the jury's out. The jury's out. Okay, thank you for your company, Asanteni. Thank you for joining me. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the names. I'm not seeing the name of the person who's been sharing. And thank you, guys. You have a good day. Yeah, or good evening, or wherever. We'll see you next week. Next week, I hope to have a guest for you. But next week, I hope it will be this great, and we'll go down to career and work and stuff. God bless you, and take care of yourself. Bye. Kwaheri. Bye-bye. There you go. Bye-bye, guys.
Nanzaje. Sarah.
Simplex music.
Nicole.